Cyber law definitely has a bright future. What people end up doing with it is limiting it to the Information Technology Act. Okay. And cyber law goes really all over the place because you have Internet of Things coming up, you have GDPR in Europe, and that impacts international businesses which are India based, like all tech apps which are globally accessible will have something to do with GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation. It's a new regulation in Europe passed in the EU region for data protection. Um, there were more examples I was giving. So there is online payment and settlement related issues. So all of that needs to be studied together. It's not about the Information Technology Act. I'll give you an example. Somebody, from time to time we find out people are copying blog posts from our websites, okay? And then we have to send takedown notices to the intermediary involved. And that is under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It is not an Indian law. Okay, so you have to figure out what are the grounds for takedown there. Now as an Indian lawyer, I may say that I know Indian law, and under Indian law these are the grounds. Under Indian law you require a court order for most takedowns, because after Shreya's single case, that is what was interpreted by the Supreme Court. They said that any intermediary or any platform should not apply their own mind to decide whether certain content needs to be taken out. They can rely on a court order. Okay, even under the copyright rules, that's the requirement, that provisionally they can take down, but then they still need a court order later on. But this is not how it works elsewhere. Intermediaries exercise their own judgment, and sometimes there is also an opportunity to respond. So if we send a takedown notice, the other party may have a right to respond to the intermediary, and then the intermediary can decide. Intermediary could mean anything: Blogspot, WordPress. It could mean Big Rock or India Links, who actually sells you this website domain name. So yeah, so now you need to look at the industry like this, okay? And if you're looking, for example, we're not used to looking at it like that. We say cyber law, but you go into the world and they say fintech, or they say data security. So you have to really zoom in that why are people saying data security? I know that there is certain privacy and data protection provisions, but what data security? And you have to connect that with why data security becomes important for a company. So it might be one little provision and one rule you are applying all the time in the context of a company's work, but there might be 10 different ways to apply that. And a person who's a manager or sitting in the communications team will not know that. So that person needs to coordinate with you as a lawyer, because you will certify, boss, this is okay, this is not okay. Okay, so that is where your expertise lies in. Now if you figure out those 50 different situations where data protection is applicable, or data security, certain data security principles apply, it might be the same section you're applying, but guess what, you will land up a well-paying job, and it will have an administrative or implementation related role, okay, from that same legal principle. Compare that with somebody else who says, I know this is a rule in IT Act, but that person will have no clue in an interview to tell a credit card company or a payment gateway that how and when to keep your financial information secure about your customers, how to prevent a data leak, what happens if there's a data leak. It couldn't. And these big payment gateways and big financial companies, they need that kind of training across the board. They need categorization, access related controls, all of that. So it keeps traveling into the domain of management, thinking, strategic thinking, all of that. But you don't have to learn management for this. What you have to learn is, how does this law apply to this guy with this situation? What is your job? Your job is to find the problem, that people are facing. If you find 100 problems, damn good. If you can't solve them, don't worry, but at least find the problems. Then over a period of time, you can solve them. When you find workable solutions, boy, you will be paid for your work.